Hey guys, and welcome to Piano Shack with me, Woody. This is the sound of the MC-303. Yep, that was pattern A32, no idea what that was, but I thought it had quite a nice new order 80s, 90s vibe to it, which I really liked. I hope you enjoyed it too. So I hope you saw my last video where we went and picked this up and I played some of the demo songs from this unit, and I was not all that impressed with the demo songs, but after playing around with some of my favourite patterns, I am really enjoying this instrument again. And just a quick rant. In my last video where we had some demo songs of this one, I was actually hit by 3 copyright warnings, which pissed me off no end. Come on, I own this instrument, and I played some of the patterns on YouTube and was hit by a copyright license problem, which, as I say, pissed me off. I own this machine. Why the hell can I not use the patterns to create my own music without being hit by licensing problems? So come on, whoever is licensing the patterns on this, get your act together, please. Anyway, enough ranting. What I want to do is play through some of my favorite patterns today. So let's twiddle on to number 27, and I will mute some of these. There is a rhythm part and 7 instrumental parts, and I think we'll start by muting everything. It's quite difficult to see the LEDs because it's a bit bright and light out here, but anyway, this is how it sounds. Okay, there's our rhythms. Let's build in a bit of bass. I don't remember what this one is actually. I find myself being a little surprised that I like this. Maybe it's because it had a real nice Adamski seal feel. Would you agree with that? What we can do is isolate a part select, and we can run it through the filter. Let's see if we can find a good part for that. Okay, that was B27. I propose we just press on and I'll give you a few more of my favourite patterns and see what you think. Let's jump to C10. This thing does have a very nice, cool, retro 90s vibe to it. So if you're into that kind of house, jungle, drum and bass sound, this thing will deliver. Let's take a listen. What do we have here? There we go. There's an example of some drum and bass. One thing we can do, you can of course chain together different patterns to build up a song with all of your mutes and stuff. I can't be asked to learn how to do that, but there is this transpose feature here, so we can jump up and down by a predetermined step. Have a listen. I didn't hear anything. Let's try again. There we go. I jumped up by 2, and I can adjust that amount. We can jump up another 2. Okay. When I press it again, we'll jump back down to the original. There we go. We can hit rhythm mute, and I can take out some of the parts. I can just leave the kick there, for example. So there's very much flexibility and control possibilities on the front panel here. It's really nice. And I would say that the drum programming on this thing is absolutely fantastic. It is totally authentic and written by guys that really know what they are doing. Okay, there we go. That was C10. Let's press on ahead to C18. Let's take a listen to that one. Should we build it up again? Let's disable the rhythm and see disable the bass, and let's see how this sounds. I don't remember what this is. Let's go. Okay, a nice trippy, mellow kind of thing. Not so much going on in the way of synthesizer parts here. I mean, you can hear the sounds, the drum sounds are absolutely kicking. These things rock. Fantastic use of effects and distortion, and the programming, as I said earlier, is just absolutely fabulous. If you want to link together songs, I can scroll ahead to the next pattern. Let's go to 21 now. 20. And it will automatically advance when it gets to the next bar. Do one more. Okay, have we done, we just did C18, yeah, let's go to C25, and then I'm going to show you, this is the last of the sort of musical patterns I'm going to show you. Then I want to show you some of the drum rhythms. This thing, maybe I should mention, has probably 200 of these synth patterns built in, and then there are several hundred drum breaks and drum rhythms, so this is a fantastic palette of sounds. The drum sounds are taken from the Roland 808 and the 909, these iconic drum machines with a timeless sound, and I think they're captured quite well on this thing. The sound of the synthesizer samples, that's your bass and your synth samples, do sound a little bit dated today. They are sort of from a certain era in the early to late 90s, but that's okay. Maybe you're aiming for that sound, in which case this thing delivers very well. So here we go, C25. Let's take it away. Okay, that was a bit overpowering. That is a bit overpowering. I'll show you how we can tweak that. Part select, hit that one, and we'll just dial down the filter. We will just dial down the filter. There we go. Okay, it was on that track. This is a bit of a challenge knowing what sounds you have on each track. You can hear the filters on this thing are rich and warm. Yeah, nice. Let's try the transpose. Nice. Yeah, it's a bit tricky to jump up and down and transpose at exactly the right time, but it's okay, I guess. And you can program your own combinations of patterns, of course, in different keys, but I just can't be bothered to do that. I can't be bothered to learn how to do it because I wasn't able to find a manual for this. Okay, cool. Let me show you some of the rhythm parts. I've got B01. Let's come back to that at the end. I'm not sure what that is, but a few of the drum rhythms I'd like to show you. That was sort of full instrumental stuff there. But if we jump here to the H bank, I heard there were some really nice patterns, and these things are pretty contemporary. They sound, to me anyway, fresh today, but I'm a kind of retro guy, as you know. Let's find a few more for you. Okay. There you go, that's a pretty iconic sound there. I think you were listening to the sound of the 808 drum machine. We have some groove quantize going on as well. Adjustable amount. I think this adds a lot to the feel and the swing of this Groovebox. It really does swing and groove in a very nice way. Sounds are great there. Maybe we can find a 909 here somewhere. That's not a 909. Sounds a bit like a processed 909. The drum sounds are a source of inspiration. I think they are really groovy. I used to own a 909. I sold it for £100. Actually, I swapped it, I think, for a Juno 106, which was worth about £100 at the time. This was in the late 80s. That drum machine I sold for £100 is worth £2,000 today. Ah! Little did I know. But this thing does capture the raw sound of those drum machines quite well, I think. We can mute different parts. Okay. So we can use these buttons to mute different parts or to mute drum tracks. I like it a lot. Another one. And this thing has got hundreds of these patterns, There's lots of inspiration here if you're creating a dance track, no doubt about that. Okay, I suggest we wrap it up here. I'm not going to keep you any longer. Thanks very much for checking out this video, and I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, then I would appreciate it if you gave me a like or a comment. It means a lot to me, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, I'll play you out with one more pattern, and I'll see you again real soon. Ta-da!